Equality is what you see the moment you see me, what
I feel it.
You feel it.
How I feel
ஒரு
it.
ஆளை பார்த்த உடனே
Absolutely.
we are அந்த ஒரு எடை போடுறோம். Tell me, what is the use of me giving you this interview? Is my life going to change one minute? So I told him. So I said, sir, I'm sorry, but I don't think it will change. I mean, that's the truth. He said, then why should I talk to you?
How do you cope with that question? Because you have to know, at some point you need to know, I think I fairly have an idea to go make a comment as opposed to.
Yeah.
In your Sebastian and Sons book, you are like all over, like exhausting, but
Yeah.
it looks like a 20 year of effort. You are like starting from this Palavandangal to
Everywhere,
Trichy,
yeah, it is
Tanjavur
something
and
else, yeah.
Palakkad and Andhra.
I still don't know, by the way. If you ask me, for Sebastian Sons, you've written, you researched for 5 years, you spent hours and hours with makers, about 30 makers, 25 players. I've done all that. Do I know? Can I make a Mridangam tomorrow? No way.
But it's very well researched and you can comfortably say, I know it all.
No, I can. I can very easily wax eloquent, but I can't because I really don't know. What I'm actually doing there is trying to understand a world. A world which is a world of function, world of society, world of emotions, world of relationship. And I'm trying to say, okay, can I place myself in that environment and observe what is going on and try to understand the little things that happen there many times. Like honestly, when I first thought of writing Sebastian Sons, I thought the world will be black and white. That story will be black and this is the truth.
Okay.
Because that's the convenient story. The convenient story is, I mean, nallavan kettavan. Who wins is not the question. There is one group, but only when I went through that entire journey of speaking to this number of people, you realize that it's not just a question of gray, but there is this very emotional negotiation that is happening between human beings.
Yeah.
Right? And that's changing very fast, even within themselves. And you're like, at one objective level, it's fascinating how we function as a society because it's a microcosm how we function.
Right.
At another level, it is saddening because, you know, everybody is limiting themselves in some fashion to conform to something. That actually, like, I actually, that book raised that very big question for me is, can you really love? Really love is a question that book raised me. If you and I are not equal, then can I really love you? Or if you and I don't feel equal, let's put it that way, not equal.
Don't feel, yeah.
Don't feel equal. And equality is not just a function of the Constitution of India. Or question of you being able to buy something from a shop. Equality is what you see the moment you see me, what
I feel it.
You feel it.
How I feel
ஒரு
it.
ஆளை பார்த்த உடனே
Absolutely.
we are அந்த ஒரு எடை போடுறோம். So, if you and I don't feel equal, can I really love you? If say I'm more powerful in that feeling, how much of my love for you is also the fact that I'm slightly more powerful than you? I don't think there's an answer to this, but I'm saying absolutely. It's quite a difficult question. So all relationships in society are negotiated through these little partitions, whether it is your lover, whether it is your children, whether it is your parents, whether it's your friends, or whether it's somebody. There is this entire negotiation of even the fundamental thing of affection. And I think that's the question that Sebastian Sons left me, and that's why I say I still don't know. I don't know.
But it's a fascinating book. I was thinking halfway through, it should be a Netflix documentary. How twists and turns, and there is so much of...
Actually, I mean, you're in the Hindu, so it's important. So when I first got to write that book, or rather research the book, it was completely new territory for me because until then I had pretty much done ideational work. Just put my thoughts together, conceptualize, more abstract. This is the first time that I felt like I was a journalist. And I didn't have the tools for it. I didn't know how to ask a question, for example. How do you ask a question how do you even form the question so the person is comfortable answering the question? Where does that line drawn where that question should not be asked? I had no clue. And I was terrified as hell. I remember the first few interviews, I really didn't know, like, இப்படி கேட்கலாமா, இது கேட்கலாமா, கேட்டா எப்படி கேட்கறது, அவங்களுக்கு கம்ஃபர்டபுளா இருக்குமா, சொல்லுவாங்களா. So first few interviews, I had a colleague of me coming with me. He is the guy who introduced me to many of the makers. Now, his first interview went, It was okay. I mean, the interview was there. Everybody was happy with the interview. And the moment everybody is happy with the interview, you know the interview is bad. Because you know immediately there's something wrong here. But I didn't know what was wrong. Like, I didn't even know what was wrong. So I remember the third or fourth interview maker. In fact, the person who I'm speaking about just passed away 3 days ago. Raju, maker in Tanjore.
Okay.
One of the senior most makers from the Sebastian family. Passed away 3 days ago. So I remember it was interviewing Raju sir. And I was in his house in the first floor. This person was with me. அப்படிங்க நல்லா நாங்கள் பண்ணுவோம் இருந்தங்க எத்தனை வருஷம் பண்ணுங்க அவருக்கு பண்ணியிருக்கேங்க அவருக்கு பண்ணியிருக்கேங்க நல்லா எல்லாம் நல்லா இருக்குங்க அவங்க இங்கே எடுத்து என்ன கூட்டிட்டு போவாங்க எவ்வளோ பைசா கொடுப்பாங்க இப்படி பேசியிருந்தார் ரொம்ப நாள் இப்படி பேசியிருந்தார் சரி நானும் மைக்கை வச்சு ரெக்கார்ட் பண்ணேன் அப்புறம் திஸ் கொலீக் ஆஃப் மைண்ட் சைட் நான் வீட்டுக்கு போனேன் வேலை இருக்குன்னு கிளம்பினேன் என்ன சார் பண்ணாங்க இவங்க எனக்கு அப்படின்னு அடுத்த செகண்ட் மாறினார் பாருங்க அது லைக் ஓ மை காட் திஸ் இஸ் லைக் அன்னியன் அண்ட் தட்ஸ் when I realized that individual being with me was a burden for this entire conversation. The other flip to this is the Palakkad interview. I talk about it a lot. So Mridanga makers in Tanjore, you have Mridanga makers in all different places.
Where you get one word answers.
Yeah. I go and sit with this man. Exactly. Perfect Kerala answer, no? They will not say anything. They won't smile. They won't say it's good, bad, ugly, nothing. They just go, So this guy, I'm talking to him 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Where are you from? Indian. He had spoken Tamil. He said, I'm coming from Malayalam a little bit. 45 minutes, he said nothing. And I'm like, he'll say, எப்படி பண்ணுங்க அதோ இப்படி பண்ணுங்க அதோ அங்கே இருக்கு தோல் அங்கே எங்கே தஞ்சாவூர். I'm like, what am I going to do with this guy? You know, he does this after 45 minutes. I had almost said, okay, this is a dead interview. There's not much I can do about this. Leave it. He said, turned to me and said, tell me, what is the use of me giving you this interview? Is my life going to change one bit? Though I told him. So I said, sir, I'm sorry, but I don't think it will change. I mean, that's the truth. He said, then why should I talk to you? Tell me one reason I should talk to you.
Wow. Hard question.
I don't have an answer to that question. I said, you're absolutely right. You don't need to talk to me. You're right. I mean, am I going to change your life tomorrow? Is because you're talking to me, is your relationships which are so uncomfortable and uneven going to change? I don't think so. And I can't assure you anything. So then, but you know that the fact that he said that to me changed the interview.
Wow.
Because 5 minutes later, he was comfortable having a conversation with me. So it was a lot of learning. I learned a lot.
You wouldn't believe, for my initial set in the tester, I didn't have Rajinikanth set. There was I had Kamal Haasan set because I'm talking about singers. And we go through Kamal Haasan as a singer, I'm celebrating him. Bro, நீ கமலை கலாச்சிட்ட, ரஜினியை கலாய்க்கலனா வெறியாயிடும். நாங்களாம் தீவிர கமல் ஃபேன்ஸ். கமலை கலாச்சது ஓகே, பட் just do a balancing act. I'm like, Macha, he's not a singer, da. No, he has sung one song, no. Take it, no. Do that. Do that. Then I brought in Rajinikanth singing in some form. I mean, SPB is the force behind Rajinikanth.
Oh, அப்படி
போட்டு